Hello everyone, it is Marc Berman from TV Media Insights. It is Thursday, November 29th, and I would like to welcome you back to our daily video cast, and I would like to thank all the people that sent in the nice wishes on our 100th video cast yesterday, which means that today is number 101. Let's begin with news on Lindsey Lohan. As Jim Nabors, as Gomer Pyle would say, Shazam! She's been arrested again. This is not surprising. The only reason I mention it, it is plastered all over the news at present. The news is part of television, and this is what we talk about. Now let's go to Angus T. Jones, who of course created a very bad situation earlier in the week when he did a video slamming 2.5 Men, calling it filth. Well, the latest news is he will be back on the show for the remainder of the season, not necessarily in every episode. If 2.5 Men does return on CBS next season, I imagine the network will want it back. There is a good chance Angus T. Jones will no longer be a series regular. He may be downgraded to making guest star appearances. And remember, his character of Jake is currently in the Army. It's very easy to get rid of him. And apparently he doesn't understand why this is such a big deal to people. Oh boy. Now let's go to the CW for Emily Owens, MD. The network has announced that it will not move past the 13 ordered episodes, which makes it the 6th official new series cancellation. The others are Made in Jersey and Partners on CBS, Animal Practice on NBC, and ABC Drama's Last Resort and 666 Park Avenue. A 7th cancellation, which is inevitable, is The Mob Doctor on Fox, which will officially end on Monday, January 7th. Later in the month, on the 28th of January, I believe, is new Kevin Bacon drama, The Following, in the Monday 9 p.m. hour on Fox. On New Year's Eve, ABC will be honoring the late and great Dick Clark with a 2-hour primetime special hosted by Fergie and Jenny McCarthy. Of course, Dick Clark was a huge force on ABC on New Year's Eve. He hosted those rockin' New Year's Eve specials for 33 straight years, beginning with 1972. So that's a big thing. So Dick Clark will be honored by ABC, and he will definitely be missed on New Year's Eve. I used to watch him every year. Over at Syfy, they have announced the launch dates for 3 new non-scripted series, and they are called Ghost Mine, Stranded, and Notorious Hunters. If you go to our newsletter today, you will have the launch dates for those shows. And then FX has announced premiere dates for 5 of its returning shows. Actually, 4 are returning, which are Justified, Anger Management, Animated Archer, and Totally Biased in late night. And we have a new comedy called Legit. So on our newsletter is the descriptions and the start dates for the new FX shows. Now, let's talk about some items in TV history, because no daily videocast is complete without TV history. Kukla, Fran, and Ollie. Now, if you remember this puppet show, you've got a little snow on your roof, I've got to be honest. It debuted on this day in 1948, ran for several years, continued after its regular run in like 5-minute intervals on different networks, a huge part of our TV history. And then in 1980, was a short-lived 1-hour comedy/drama on ABC called Breaking Away, which was based on the 1979 theatrical. And the moral of that story is, it is not always a good idea to spin off series from movies. They don't always work. On a final note, let me talk about briefly the ratings, the Live Plus same-day results for the week of November 19th. It was all about NBC, which aired 2 big football games. They dominated in total viewers and all the key demos. NBC has now won 8 of the 9 weeks this fall among adults 18 to 49. Who would have thunk it? NBC has not done this in 10 years. And that is our daily videocast on this 29th day of November. I want to thank you very much for joining me. And I will be back with more news about my favorite medium, television, tomorrow. Signing off, Marc Berman.